Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, the state of our world on Sunday, August 30th, 2020. What is it? Well, let's find out. As of early this evening, the United States has 6,011,065 confirmed cases. That's in the U.S. only. And the United States had 184,099 people who have passed away from this virus. It's a real tragedy. This was mismanaged from the beginning by the Trump administration, who said, oh, it's a cold. It'll go away. It's like the flu. It's not going away, and it's not a cold. It's not like the flu. Negligence and ignorance have caused 6 million plus people to have the virus in the U.S., and over 184,000 people who have passed away from this virus. Someone has to be held accountable. Someone has to take charge to mandate a national lockdown and mask wearing and social distancing and testing. That's the only way we're going to solve this. For instance, the state of Iowa acquired some testing to use testing software, and supposedly they can't track those who have the virus and don't have the virus, and the results, it's all messed up. And the governor of Iowa said that students must return to school in person, K through 12 and college and university. She really cares about the people of her state, doesn't she? And she has a testing system that is not working. So I don't understand, but that's the way it is. We have a problem in California with these wildfires, and we have, when someone's a prisoner in California, they can get trained to be a firefighter and help to fight the wildfires, and they do a very good job. But then when they get released, they can't get a real job as a firefighter in California, because they can't get the certification in California. Very strange situation, but that's the way it is. So we have wildfires, we have the coronavirus pandemic, and we have a lot of racial violence and disturbances, police brutality against African American and Latin American people. We have a problem getting safety for everyone. We need criminal justice reform. We need social justice reform. We need education reform. We still have governors around the country who are saying that everybody has to go to school in person, but no matter what the risk is, and the teachers are fighting back, thank goodness. No one should have to go to school as a teacher, a staff member, a student until it's safe to do so. And no one should have to go back to their job once it's available if it's not safe to do so. So we have to provide a living wage for everyone to pay for their housing, food, and health care until this virus is conquered and we can get back to somewhat normal. So that's what we need to do. And we have to hold accountable companies that put people in danger by having them work in dangerous situations. These companies want immunity from liability. They don't want to be held responsible if their employees get the virus and die from the virus. That is plain wrong. So we have to protect our healthcare workers, our first responders, our essential workers, our everyone. We have to protect everyone who needs protecting, and we have to help keep everyone safe, especially those living in shelters and on the streets who are homeless, those living in retirement homes, assisted living homes, nursing homes, and veterans homes. And we have to protect the Native Americans because they've always gotten a raw deal from this country when it comes to illnesses. So we have to help them, and we have to protect those living in prisons and jails and in detention centers. those seeking asylum. So there's a lot of stuff we have to do that we're not doing because we have an administration that wants to basically harm anyone, reject anyone who's not white European Christian. And that's totally wrong. So anyway, that's the state of the world now. So what can we do about it? Well, you have an election coming up. Make sure you're registered to vote. Get familiar with whoever's going to be on your ballot, the people, the candidates, and the issues. And vote. Very important to vote. The people who are on your ballot who get elected will make decisions that will affect your life. So you really need to express your voice, express your opinion, use the vote. Especially women, because women have only had the vote since about 1920, and it was a long fought battle starting, I believe, in the 1870s with people like Susan B. Anthony and others, and Katie Stanton. And they started this, and they continue to work on this, and others joined them to continue to work on this. Unfortunately, those who started this battle did not live long enough to see it, their wish fulfilled and women given the right to vote in 1920. Not all women. White women, yes, but African American women, obstacles put in their way, as well as Latino women and Asian women, and Native American women. I mean, this is their country. So anyway, we have a lot of things to take care of. You have to keep in touch with your representative, who are the legislators in Washington, in your state, in your city, in your town, in your county. They're the ones who make decisions that affect your life. You have to keep in touch with them, let them know what you think, okay? Now, so there's a lot of things to consider. And so I'd like to now sing you a little song and see if you like it, because it is time to... Okay, the song I'd like to sing is called He. It's a very short song. I don't know who wrote it. I don't know all the words, as usual. Here we go. He can turn the tides and calm the angry sea. He alone decides who writes a symphony. He alone can hear a child's first prayer. He da 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 da. I think that's it. That song here, I told you it was very short. Now, want you to stay safe, take care of yourself and others, and remember the name of the person who started this latest surge in protests against police brutality. His name is George Floyd, from Minnesota. He's an African American man who was murdered by a white police officer in Minnesota. And that's what started. There's always been police brutality and people of color treated horribly. But this, for some reason, started a real surge in protest. So protest, if there's a protest you'd like to join, and protest peacefully. Okay, don't let other groups come in and ruin your protest by committing violent acts and looting and things like that. Keep your protests peaceful and ignore the others who want to disrupt your protest and make it not peaceful. All right. Also, I want you to take care of yourself and others, and remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you very much for joining us this evening, Sunday, August 30th, 2020, for a meeting of Carol Ann Speaks, State of the World. Hope you'll join us again tomorrow evening. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.